So this example is an example introduction and maybe a few other tips for the SWOT analysis presentations, which are in my class this coming week, Monday and Wednesday. And so to do this, we are going to do an example using someone who's graduating in the field of theater. Can you see the board right here?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do theater, and I'm going to do it like this. I am a theater student here at the university, and I have been on the fence about my major for quite some time. My parents were a little bit hesitant about letting me be a theater major, but they were supportive. And so I'm going to do a SWOT analysis of theater jobs, not acting. Okay, so a lot of times theater, when like parents and grandparents hear theater, they think like Broadway, pardon me, or they think like film acting or something. But in reality, theater is a business, and that's what I've learned in my theater classes. So now I'm going to give you an example of what the outline should, the introduction should look like this coming Monday or Wednesday in class. So, how many of you guys have been to a Broadway show? Right? And not on Broadway, but even if Lion King came to your town, right? That's where I was hooked. I saw Lion King for the first time as a little girl or a little boy, and my parents took me as a Christmas gift, and I knew then at 12 I wanted to be a theater star or major. So my parents let me enroll in theater, and here I am, a junior theater major at the university. And what I'd like to do for this presentation is share with you the analysis that I did, which is a SWOT analysis of jobs I can get in the theater that aren't acting. And what I'd like to do with you all over the next 3 minutes is go through the strengths and weaknesses, etc., of being a theater major and getting jobs that are not related to simply being an actor. And how I think this might benefit you all as well, as you can think about other jobs that your own majors might have besides the actual name of the major, as well as more appreciation for the humanities and the arts as a business. I'll keep going. So first, let's take a look at the strengths of being a theater major. One of the cool things about the major is, as reported in .com, blank, 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 blank. And I find this strength to be true, that there are this many things I can do. I can internship at Disney, LA, Southern California, New York, and other cities that we don't think about, like Atlanta, Chicago, and Charlotte. So those are some strengths because I can think about moving there to do business, as well as the insider of theater told me that this is an interesting major for creativity and thought. But I want to share with you some of the weaknesses you might be thinking of. So if we keep going, I can say, when I did my analysis about other theater jobs, they get much smaller. Because when you think about theater as a business, there might be 20 actors on stage, but you only really need one house manager, one person who runs the Playhouse in Cape Cod, or Massachusetts, or Boston, or Jersey City, or in Atlanta. You only need one person doing accounting for that Playhouse or something like that. And even in New York City, one company might own 3 theaters, so you don't really need a whole lot. So those might be some weaknesses, etc. and so forth. So I go on and on and on. I go through the opportunities and threats, and then I conclude. Where are we at with time?
3:50.
All right, so let's say you do that, and you keep going, and you keep us in on the secret of things that you find. And let the references guide. You might find that there are more weaknesses than you thought, and you report that to us. Or you might find that there's more opportunities. You never thought that actors are really big in the healthcare industry. Did you guys know that? So like our own nurse practitioner degree here uses our theater majors to act as victims, or patients, I guess is a better term, right? So they come in and they triage them and they pretend like they have broken legs or a broken arm or, heaven forbid, something worse. So there's theater acting there. So we come through the conclusion. We've got some slides here. So today, I did for myself an analysis of what it's like to be a theater major who is interested in non-acting jobs. And so I took to the Google machine, and the internet provided. I found some opportunities, some weaknesses, and even some threats I shared with you all. And my goal today was to hopefully help myself, but to also show you two things. One, there might be some things that your major has that aren't actually in the name of the major, like accountant or like finance manager. And two, we can appreciate the arts and the humanities as a business. Thanks.